Hello everyone. Today in this module I have explained the new topic, or you can say the new chapter from your civics book, that is the chapter number 5, Judiciary. This chapter included under Unit 3 Part 1. So in this chapter we have to know the third organ of the government, that is the judiciary. So let's see that what are the content, what are the topics which you have to know in this module or in this chapter. The first one is you have to little bit get an introduction about the chapter and about the topic, so that you get a little bit hint that what are the judiciary system. Then you have to know about the inner details, that what is judiciary system, why the judiciary system is that should be independent, and what is the role of the judiciary system. Then you have to go through with the structure of the court in India, means in our India, what are the types of the court, what are the types or the structure of our Indian court system. Then you have to also learn from this chapter about the different branches of legal system, and at the last you get an idea about the public interest litigation, that is PIL. So in this module I have explained the introduction of the judiciary system as well as the role of the judiciary system. So in this module I have explained you about these two topics, and the rest of the topic you will get in my next videos. So let's start this topic. See, from the picture I hope you get in a clear image that what judiciary means. Judiciary is related to the court system of our country, and this is the pictures what you have seen here, that is related to the court, the High Court, District Court, Supreme Court, the different types of courts we get. So let's see that little bit introduction about things. Before I explain this topic, one question I have for you, that is, can you tell me that what are the organs of our government? See, from class 6 onwards you already get to you are learned about these things, that the organs of our government. So can you tell me about that? Yes, of course. That is the thing, that we have three organs of our country. That is, the first one is legislative, who makes the laws; the executive, who implemented all the laws which is coming or which is passing from the legislature; and final, that is the jurisdiction, who is who are modifying the laws, who are take care of the laws, who are they are tried to solve out all the disputes and different kind of things. So the third organ of our country government is about judiciary, and this chapter is totally belongs to this third organ, that is judiciary one. So we can say that judiciary is an organization as one of the essential organ of the state. So we call judiciary as an organization. Which organization? It is one of the that this organization is replicate, or this organization is related or referred to the one of the organ of our government or the country. So judiciary is one of the important part of our organ of government. And not only that, it always it plays an important role in protecting that the citizen, because you all know that from your previous class chapters that fundamental right is a right where if someone is taken away, and then we can go to move to the that to court and to file a case against the persons or against the states who are violating our rights. So for that reason, it somehow it protects that it plays and that active, it participate an active role, and it take place an active role for protecting the citizens through its rights, through by giving the punishment those who are violating the rights, and as well as it always try to give the rights, so that all that modifying the rights to the for the citizens, so that they will be live in a society in a very good manner and in a very preventive and protective way. So this is a little bit introductions about the judiciary system. Now the question is that what is judiciary system? That we have to know that what is judiciary system. See, the judiciary system is, that it is also known as the court system, because ultimately in judiciary we get all the courts, that is Supreme, High Court, lower court, or different kinds of the court system we included that we get in the judiciary part. So judiciary is a system of the court that interprets and applies the laws in the name of the state. Means in a very any particular country, the legislatures, they are making the laws, okay, and the executives are those who are after passing the laws from the legislative, they are just distributed or implemented into the society. Now there should be, I think there should be also another another part also should be there, that who will supervising that whether the laws are properly that made or not, that is properly implemented or not. That role play is playing by the judiciary system. So what is judiciary? Judiciary is an organization or is a system which belongs to a court system of any country, who always try to interprets who always try to apply all the laws that on behalf of their country, so that all the laws which is passed and which is implemented by the others two organ, that laws should be very good mannerly, or that laws should be very that benefited for the citizen, and citizen can think themselves protected in the society. So all the laws are implemented and all the laws are applying by the court system. Not only that, the courts also apply the law and settle the disputes and punish lawbreakers according to the law. So it is also one of the important that function of the court system, that if someone is breaking the laws, if someone is violating the laws, then it's the duty of the court that they will give that punishment to that persons or to that organizations. And also if there's some problem arises between two person or among the different person, then it's the duty of the court to solve out that that disputes and that issues or that problems, and give a solution for that. As well as not only that, it can also modify it, can also check the laws which is implemented in the society, and if it is not, then it can be tried to that modifying it and amended it, so that it will be good for the citizens. And India, which is a very large representative democracy, we know that in our country is a very that a highly populated and diversified country, where we are using the representative democracy. And in this huge amount of representative democratic country, it's very much necessary that we should have that system which can take care, which can supervising, which can recheck the laws which are used by the citizen. So for that reason, you can say that India, as a large representative democracy of the world, process are well structured and independent. So the judiciary system should be independent, the judiciary system should be well structured, so that no one will be get that any kind of problem, or no one will be harmed from the ministers or from the that the government. So we should need that kind of things, and that role play will be take part by the judiciary system. Now we have to get understand about the that the definition of judiciary system. Now we have to know about that what is the role play of the judiciary system. Means every organization, they have a particular fixed role play. So we have to know the role play of the role of the judiciary system. The courts in the India, they are responsible for handling and for passing the decision on multiple issues. There is a lots of issues we have seen or we have observed in our day-to-day life in our society. And for a country, the court are the organization who are very much responsible for settle down all the disputes, for taking the decision of our society, and always the handling all the multiple issues which arises in our day-to-day life of our society. Not only that, the judiciary of India, they enjoy a very significant position, as because judiciary is known, the judiciary system of our country, or you can say the court system of our country, is known as the guardian of the constitution. Why it is known as guardian? See, whenever you are the word guardian that's come to your mind, I hope it is all clear about you that the guardian means the person who are head of the family and who will take care of all the responsibilities of our family, who united our family members, who solved out all the issues, who protected the family members. That person is known as guardian, right? So similarly, the court is also known as the guardian of our constitution, especially the Supreme Court, as because it is always doing the that its function, or it's always playing the role as a guardian who protected our citizen from by giving the punishment if someone is taken the laws or rights from that person. It always tried to modify the laws, rules, so that the citizen get benefited and cannot be harmed by the government. It always protected our citizen also, or prevent the citizen also. It solved out the disputes what is arises between or among the the citizens or the society. So these all the role play what a guardian should play, that is played by our judiciary system. That's why the judiciary system is also known as the guardians of the constitution. Now we should know that what are the roles of judiciary system, and under that we have a three particular important role which is very much important. The first one is that dispute resolution, and second one is the judicial review, and the third one is uploading the law and enforcing the fundamental rights. So these three are, there's many others role play of judiciary system, but among that these three are the very important one which we have to know, and in your book also it is given, so we have to know these three ones. So let's see one by one that what these three role play mean, and how judiciary system are participate in their role as a court system of India. The first one is judiciary dispute resolution. From the picture I hope you get a clear idea that there is one a parliament or the government, and another one is the that the public or the citizens. So there's a clashes between them. So judiciary system, the main role of the court system of any country is to resolve or is to solve out all the disputes which arises between the different field of our of any country. So whenever there is a dispute, whenever there is a problem arises, the court always that is a responsibility of a court, that to intervene in providing the solution, to give the solution, to solve out that problems, and judiciary resolve disputes basically between the different fields. So now we have to know that what are the fields where the judiciary are always eager or are always playing a role as an active guardian, that if there is some that if the problem arises between any two citizens or among the different citizens of the society, then court always try to solve that thing. If the problems arises or dispute arises, or that the issues arises between the citizens and the government, then also the courts are there who are responsible for solving that thing. Next one is that the two state government. Suppose is there problem arises between if I am taking any two example of the any two state, that like the West Bengal and Bihar, if there is some problem arises in the borders or in the any area between these two states, then the court have the power to resolve these things, because the government cannot interfere into that. In that matter, the Supreme Court are always there who solved out these problems. And the next one is that the central government and the state government. If there is a problem between the central and the state government, then also the Supreme Court taken responsibility for solving this problem. So these are some issues on which you can say that if this kind of problems arises, dispute arises between this between the citizens, between the citizen and government, between the two states or central and state government, then the judiciary system are try to solve out that issues, and they try to solving all the disputes which arises among the different fields. And that's the first role of the judiciary system, to solve out all the problems which arises into the different field. Next one is about the judiciary system. See, if you see the picture, you can see that this is a parliament. You all know that the legislative is also known as the parliament, so where the laws are passed. So in this parliament the laws are passed, okay, the laws is passing. After passing it goes to citizens, means there is a one executive is there. So after passing there is a execution or the executives who are passing their laws to the citizen, okay. Now these citizens are there, the applying are there. So the laws is passed. So you can say the from the parliament law passed, it goes to executive for execution of the laws into the society, and then it goes to citizens. This we all very much used to this about this process, okay. Now the thing is that suppose again if the laws is passed to the executive and the executive is passing the laws, but when it is that it is applied to the citizen and the judiciary system, this is the judiciary system. So then when the judiciary system they think that the laws which is goes towards the citizen, that is somehow are not good for the citizen, or it is maybe harmful for the citizen, or it is not that it is not that much of good result, it not gives the good result to the citizen, then in that timing what the that the judiciary do, they just omitted the laws from the citizen, and what they will do, the judiciary then give order to the parliament, it's give order to the parliament that you should be review the laws which is passed by you. So I hope you understand that what will be happen. So the first one is the law passed by the parliament, it goes to executive, then it goes to citizen, okay. Now when the court or the judiciary they think that the laws which is goes to the citizen and that is not good, that should be implemented, that needs the implementation, that needs the modification, then the court give order to the parliament and they say that you should be review about the laws, you should be modified the laws so that the laws will be that it will be helpful for the citizen. So by this all process the things will be going on and the process will be going on. So now let's see that what is judicial review. Review means to take care again, to give the second chance or to recheck once. So judicial review means when the Supreme Court have the power to review the laws passed by the legislative and other issues by executive, and if it believes that these are the violation of basic structure of the constitution, then this laws is known as judiciary review. So I hope you already get an idea that when the parliament pass the laws and if the judiciary think that these laws is somehow are not appropriate for the society, it is somehow are that violated the peaceful nature of the society, then the judiciary system they ordered the parliament to review, to modify the laws again and to make a new law which is very much suitable for the that the citizens or for the society. So this order which is given by the judiciary system is known as judicial review. So the judicial review means the order which is given by the Supreme Court to the parliament for making the laws again or to rechecking the laws again, that is known as judicial review. Now the last part or the last role of the judicial system is upholding the law and enforcing the fundamental rights. You all know that fundamental rights are very much important for our society, for our individual development. So if that in our constitution lots of fundamental rights are given to our citizen, but if any citizens feels that due to someone is not giving them the fundamental rights, or someone is taken away their fundamental rights, whether that a person or that a state or that a government, then the citizen have the right to go to the Supreme Court, to go to the the higher court and keep and appeal and register the case against that person, against that government, so that the government or the court that the court that they solving these issues and they protected the fundamental rights of the citizen. So any citizen they feels that their fundamental rights that are not getting by the government or taken away from the government, then they are free to move to the courts and appeal, so that the court will give them that solutions and then protected them and give back them the fundamental rights. So these three important roles you have to need to know about that, so that you will understand that how the judiciary system will work in our society, or what is the role play of the judiciary system. And why judiciary system is so much important, because it's that settle down the disputes, it take care of the fundamental rights or prevent the fundamental rights of the citizens, and it always try to give the orders to the parliament about to modify the laws which is not suitable for our society. So I hope you all understand about this. One more thing, that the later one, the high courts, or the here it is written as Supreme Court. Okay, that is written as Supreme Court. So it is about their local court and high court of the Supreme Court. So I hope you all understand about this topic, that what is judiciary system and what are the role play of the judiciary system. Please remember that judiciary system means the court system of any country. Its three main role is there. One is to solving out the disputes or settle down the disputes. Next one is that to modifying the laws which is not suitable for our society, and to preventing our citizen by giving them all the fundamental rights what a citizen deserve. I hope you all understand about this two topic about the judiciary system. In my next video, I will explain about the independency of the judiciary system and the structure of the judiciary system. Till that, keep understanding yourself, understand yourself with the book, NCERT book, and with my video. And thank you so much for watching this video.